Nigeria Info.
Joe Johnson, sir, thank you for joining us. I'd like to quickly state we really can't. So I'm saying your camera lens, it's blur. So if you can just adjust that for us, or we got with the broadcast came from the AK. Said a few things, made a lot of allegations, and plenty of conversations. In fact, what he's shoulder after broadcast also with the governor. Honorable sir, it's still very blur. I don't know if perhaps you've switched your camera or something. It's really blur. While we allow you try to sort that out, let me go online. G492 us. You can also call us on 0. We have a commercial coming, so let's just try to establish contact and then we get to you. But first, let's go to the phone lines. We just start with the phone lines and take a few calls before we go on the break. 0817-923-0003 is a number to call. 0817-923-0007, 0817-923-0002. Let's hear your thoughts about whether you are expecting an extension of a state of emergency. Share your thoughts with us this morning. God's power is on. If you want to try to rectify,
Good morning, Andrew.
All right, go on, please.
Yes, my name is Iriba Gospel.
Okay.
Andrew, I think it is better that we get to the root of this matter. An institution like that, every other government that is not comfortable with the House of Assembly, we want to bring down their. So we advise about the man whosoever.
All right, God's power. Thank you.
Yeah.
I think your point has been made. Let's go to a chain now. Dakuku, good morning.
Good morning, Fernando. Good
morning. All right, good morning, Dakuku.
Yes, let me ask you again a question. Ask you a question. In this point, I want to understand what can lead to state of emergency in any state or any country at all in this life. So this one has been confused to me and not clearly over that state of emergency and it maybe 2 months.
All right.
And I want to be here or there is something or that
a declaration of a state of emergency in any part of the country. Ida from Nkoro, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
It's not going front again. It's not be up to 6 months. Maybe by May. The day of my birthday, that is D. President Mohamed Buhari plus the state of emergency in Rivers State. So I can see that there was no crisis in Rivers State.
President Muhammadu Buhari. Ida said President Buhari. I'm trying to understand what you mean. Okay.
Going to call back the state of emergency. May 25th. That's of my birthday. Thank you very much. God bless you. My birthday present. All
right, Ida. Thank you very much. We'll take a few comments on Facebook. We already have a commercial comment. Like I said, we'll have to go on the commercial when we return. Offshore is playing out. This interview. Yeah, says all we do is stay. We talk simple, reasonable. It's obvious that state of emergency is political. Hence, it's recalled after expiration. Of 6 months. Made before. All right, let's take this commercial now. When we come back, we'll speak with my guest. Stay with us.
After
This morning, yes, we have Mr. John podcast we all woke up to of the former service. Some of the things he said, I'm sure you are very much aware of. But I want to start with the level of clearance that the head of service has in government, or to level of access to the government house. Give us a breakdown. How does it work? Because some people have questioned, you are head of service. These things you are saying, are you sure that you have access to this kind of information, or are these things discussed with you? There are others that say policy, you never could tell if you are a trusted ally of the governor. All of that might not matter. So give us.
The fact is, the head of service is an observer in the cabinet. So it's commissioners, system business, or members of the executive service is just a representative of the civil servants. But the core members of the State Executive Council are members of the State Executive.
The head of service, is that what you're saying?
The head of service can only, so I don't see him doing the inner thing that.
Has there been in his time as a civil servant?
Close to it. He's not in the of state, so I can imagine that he may just have been deployed by his paymasters to grandstand and make it look as if he has so much as to what happens in governance.
About allegations,
himself. Is too far from what would have happened at the assembly. First of all, if you listen to his videos,
yes,
the videos of the press conferences he has had. He had had 3 press conferences in less than 20 hours. He had had 3 press conferences in less than 24 hours, which is quite a chance in there, people of River State. Now, if you were very NWAEKE, if you looked at that, you never write his name through it. He look as if that was what he insists that it was written this way. I've sat with him in the flood committee. I've sat with him at different levels in several committees all the years we've been around. Now he spells his name as NWAEKE.
Okay.
So he insists you must put that MNI, and they must wear hats. These are the things, and he must wear the emblem. Not wearing them, I'm so close to him to say the things that I'm saying. Now he said he does not discuss office matters with his wife. The wife said the husband told her that he was going to resign because they insisted that he must implicate Governor Fubara. Billion on the and went for that when he came back, he said he had resigned because he cannot implicate Governor Fubara. The Dr. Nweke went to the sole administrator on Monday to see the House of Assembly. He saw the assembly, he briefed the sole administrator agreed that the government has done its own part by paying all that is expected of the government. There was even a journalist who asked the sole administrator, now that everything has been accomplished by Governor Fubara, what will you do? There were timelines already, and that is not going to push them. They must follow the timelines. The sole administrator admitted that 90% of the structural work had been completed. Nweke went to his press conference and said that in 1 year of this event, nothing has happened. This is not a man that has a multiple personality disorder. So I want to think that the wife as claimed by the wife, that the husband told her that they said if I don't do this, I must resign. So which one? If he went to Abuja and the wife said he told me I was going to Lagos, then there's no way you can link the two.
Okay, so in other words,
told your wife.
In other words,
admitted in the second press. It was only in the second press conference that he mentioned Abuja. When he read the first press conference, it would have been assumed that it was in Port Harcourt this whole drama took place. When the wife opened up to say he was in Abuja, he now admitted that he was in Abuja, that he was flown by Ibom Air, and he was in Abuja, was flown by Ibom Air, and he was in Abuja and by Ibom Air, and he was in Abuja. And Dr. Nweke is in his best frame of mind, because on one side, if you have read his valedictory message last night, he said Dr. Nweke was asking for money from the governor and from the, for whatever he called it, loyalty and royalty and whatever, to enable him relocate because he was going to leave government. You see a man that has a lot of stories to tell, but I'm sure that in the days to come, Rivers people will know better. But the truth of the matter is that the wife is saying this, at some point he will corroborate. The wife is saying this, at some point he will corroborate. On the other end, he will deny.
Okay. So there's a press
end, he will deny.
Okay. So there's a press release that money accusing they discussed him. She even alleged to pay flight ticket. In fact, that was only regarded and professional colleague and professional colleague select cabinet in November 2023. He then cabinet in November 2023. He then also put a statement to say he wants everybody to know that the truth will be out. He wants everybody to know that the truth will be out, and he did not have anything to do. And he did not have anything to do with this. Basically, is what he Professor do with this. Basically, is what he Professor Henry Ogiri was trying to say, that it doesn't have anything. Henry Ogiri was trying to say that it doesn't have anything to do with this. So how do you then respond to his not part it?
So what is the government's interest in all these ones? What is the government's interest in all these ones? But the fact of the matter is that the wife is saying and the husband is denying. The husband told the husband that would be denying the wife. Is it me, as Joe Johnson, that should say, look, this is the position of things? No. The wife said, my husband told me that Ogiri called me. He said he would pay flight ticket. Both of them were pressed. And the man set out and went to Abuja. And then they're squealing. The woman said, this is not my husband. Interested in that 5-letter word. This is not my interested in that 5-letter word. This is not my husband. When she spoke with the governor said, you mean that you could be a house with your husband? I have been worse than what has done. And if I were to be him, of course, I should just be sorry for my family, because it embarrassed his entire family. So sit back and begin to ask whether Professor Ogiri was commissioner for power. She didn't, I wasn't there. She didn't say I was there when they spoke. Professor Ogiri has said he never had such an interaction. So the only lies on the wife and the husband to prove which of the Ogiri who bought the ticket. Did even Dr. Nweke say he was going to Abuja? That he was going to Abuja. Did he tell us in the press conference? And in press conferences, you don't want camera. I'm a journalist. You don't want camera you put before somebody and start action. All
right. Let's see if we can take a few more. Several messages on screen. The Rivers people now seeing the kind of characters that were occupying the brick house. Simon Osak says the head of service is playing a script. And for me, the FCT minister is behind it. Tony Darlington says Dr. George Nweke is not honest, just like I'm shocked that at this point he could be swayed like that to lie against another person. This one says, according to Ehie's interview, George Nweke was asking for money from the suspended governor. I think we should take good care of our followers very well to avoid betrayal. Nyawu Jonathan. Okay, let's see if we can take a few more calls first before we go back to more messages. 0817-923-0007, 0817-923-003. Honorable Commissioner, while we wait on the call, I think I should just put this question out. With
when you're on the responsibilities, the suspension by the sole administrator is an extension of what probably came from the presidency. It's a matter for another day. But the fact of the matter is, let us even settle on the inconsistencies in what Dr. Nweke had said and what his wife has said. Dr. Nweke, in his opening speech, said he was not pressurized to resign. He told his wife that he was pressurized to resign. Which one should we take? The wife said, my husband came back and told me that there was a 15 billion that they said Governor Fubara did not declare, and that he must sign to implicate Governor Fubara. Access action. And on the day on Friday last week, when he went to do the press release, he said he was not pressurized to resign. What is truth? Truth is test for consistency. You say something in the morning, it sticks in the afternoon, and it sticks in the evening. Your wife said you came back and came back.
But what about people? What about those who are also suggesting that perhaps what they want because of litigation?
Ask him. I said that the wife said this. He said, "Wife, to come and meet me. So, are you hiding from your truth?" They said, "The truth, you know. Are you hiding from your truth?" They said, "The truth, you know, will save you. If life breaks your room, so what will save you? If life breaks your room, so not anywhere. This is not to have the plan. Pick out, and then even do the worst. Resign. Is not to have the plan. Pick out, and then even do the worst. Resign. Chat there for more than how many days? But let me take you back. Teach. Wrote secretary the platform. The platform.
Unfortunately, Honorable, we don't have a lot of time from Omuma.
George Nweke's wife, I know George himself. I know the family speaking very well. I can only ask Rivers people, let's keep our fingers crossed and allow the security agents to go into investigation. Do their job diligently.
All right.
For me, who have known these families very well, I can bet you that the narrative of the wife is one anyone can use and can go. The narrative from George's wife is the one anyone will.
All right, thank you very much. Let's hear Chima and Rimokuta, please. We have less than 2 minutes, so straight to the point.
Thank you very much, Mr. Femi. When the governor was talking to the woman, that is the wife, the governor was making two statements like that I saw. One, he said, after everything I have done for you people, why would you people pay me back like this? One, I sense that he is trying to blackmail them because he has nothing for them.
All right, Chima, no, but we don't have a lot of time because we're already wrapping up. Honorable Commissioner, we have to wrap up. Thank you. But I'm pretty sure to interpret that like that would be you trying to mislead people. The FCT minister had said to people, after everything I did for you, you turned against me. Doesn't mean you're trying to blackmail anybody. That's not blackmail. Let me correct that. Honorable Commissioner, we have to go. We don't have any time left on our hands. Thank you for being a part of the conversation.